Hi, there. Could you please tell me what year it is and where exactly I am?
Oh, hi. It's 2024 and it's the Nasher Museum of Art. Who are you?
Oh, thank you. My name is Mayu, and I come from the Inca Empire, from the year 1498. I was preparing chicha for the Inti Raymi festival when a mysterious vessel caught my attention. As I examined it, it began to glow, and now I'm here in this strange time and place. Could you tell me your name? I would really appreciate your help in finding a way back to my time.
Um, yes, sure, I can help you, but did you just say time travel?
Yes, it seems like I have traveled through time. It's quite unbelievable, isn't it? I think I saw something intriguing in front of the gallery introduction near the entrance. Maybe it could help us somehow. Would you mind guiding me there?
Yes, but hold on. Where are you from?
I am from the Inca Empire, which was in the Peruvian highlands. It's a very different world from yours, full of mountains and ancient traditions. Our people revered the sun god Inti, and we had grand festivals like the Inti Raymi. It's quite fascinating to see this place and time. Shall we continue to the entrance?
Oh, yeah, sure. Uh, let's go.
Great. Let's head towards the entrance together. I'm hopeful that we'll find something useful there. Oh, look at all these fascinating objects in the gallery. They seem to tell stories of their own, don't they? It's amazing to see how different cultures valued certain things. Let's take a closer look around, perhaps there might be something that stands out to us.
I think it's talking about the importance of corn and the chicha.
Ah. Yes. Chicha is indeed very important in my time. It's a revered drink prepared from corn, used in many of our rituals and ceremonies. It holds a lot of cultural significance. Do you see anything related to corn here that might help us?
Um, I can try to find.
Perhaps it's hinting at something related to corn. It might be helpful for us to find artifacts with elements of corn in them. Let's explore and see if we can find something that stands out.
Oh,
The vessel with rodent and corn. That's the vessel I was examining before I was transported to this time. It must hold some significance. Let's take a closer look at it, perhaps it can reveal the secret to returning to my time.
so you mean you were seeing this rodent vessel with rodent and corn before you were transported here?
Yes, exactly. It's quite remarkable to see it here. It was this very vessel that caught my attention back in my time. As I examined it, everything changed, and I found myself here. It must hold some kind of power or connection between our times.
I'm also seeing a virtual pacha with ears of corn.
A virtual paksha with ears of corn. Pakshas were used in rituals to honor Pachamama, our earth goddess, and to ensure the fertility of crops. It seems like it might be connected to the vessel and its significance. Perhaps it's part of the mystery that brought me here. Let's examine it closely, it could be the key to unlocking the path back to my time. Look. The virtual portal is displaying the Moray terraces. I recognize those. They are near the area where I live. These terraces are fascinating and are believed to have been used for agricultural experimentation in my time. It feels like a part of home is reaching out to me from this portal.
Can you tell me a bit more about the Moray terraces?
I'm not sure what Amorizes refers to. Could you mean something related to the Moray terraces or perhaps another topic? Let me know, and I'd be glad to share what I know or help you find the information you need.
Could you tell me a bit more about the Moray terraces that we are seeing in this virtual portal?
Certainly. The Moray terraces you see in the photo portal are a remarkable example of Inca ingenuity. These terraces were likely used for agricultural experimentation and are shaped in concentric circles, resembling a large amphitheater. This design creates different temperatures and microclimates at each level, allowing for the cultivation of various crops and a deeper understanding of agricultural techniques. They showcase the Incas' advanced knowledge of farming and their connection to the land.
Oh, I see. Which good in Inca is more valuable than gold and burns and sacrifice to God?
In the Inca Empire, textiles were considered more valuable than gold. They were highly prized for their craftsmanship and the skill required to create them. Textiles were often used in ceremonies and as offerings to the gods. Perhaps we should look for textiles here, they might hold the key to understanding more about this place and how I can return to my time. A virtual textile has appeared. Textiles were of immense significance in the Inca Empire. I'm curious, are textiles of similar significance in Andean society today compared to the past?
Yeah, I think textile in today's Indian society still play an important role in the local economy.
That's wonderful to hear. It's amazing how the tradition and importance of textiles have continued through the ages. They are not just a part of the economy but also a way of preserving culture and tradition. It feels comforting to know that this connection to the past is still strong.
So, what should I do now? What should I do with the textile?
I have a thought. The virtual portal might connect where we are now to the Inca world. Perhaps we can try to teleport the textile back to the Inca era in exchange for the corn from the Paksha. It could be a way to bridge our worlds and help me return home. What do you think?
Yes, I can try that.
Great. Let's give it a try. If this works, it might bring us one step closer to connecting our worlds and helping me return to my time. I'm hopeful that this exchange will be successful. In the Inca Empire, chicha was brewed by chosen women known as akla. These women were selected as part of the tribute payments from conquered regions. I was chosen to become an akla at the age of 8, and it's been my duty to prepare chicha for ceremonies and festivals like the Inti Raymi. It's an honor and a responsibility I hold dearly.
We would always start with malting. Malting is soaking grain in water and allowing it to germinate. This process introduces an enzyme, diastase, that will convert starch to sugars, which are more readily available for fermentation.
Um, so I'm seeing quite a few images. What should I do with those images here?
Here's a hint, the images on the lower panel are highlighting the tools used for making chicha. You might need to match them to the images on the upper panel. This could be a puzzle or challenge related to the chicha making process. Give it a try and see where it leads.
Can you talk a bit more on malting and milling process involved in making the chicha?
Certainly. In the process of making chicha, malting and milling are important steps. 1. Malting, this involves soaking maize kernels in water to encourage germination. Once sprouted, the kernels are dried. This step helps convert the starches in the maize into fermentable sugars. 2. Milling, after malting, the dried kernels are ground into a coarse flour or mash. This increases the surface area and makes it easier to extract the sugars during fermentation. These processes are crucial for preparing the maize for fermentation, which ultimately results in the production of chicha. Each step requires careful attention and skill to ensure the chicha is of high quality.
The soaked grains are left to germinate for several days before being spread out to dry in the sun. Then the germinated grains are ground into flour using a baton, which is a stone. The brewing process begins with mixing maize flour with water. The mix is boiled in cooking pots and stirred frequently using a dipper, usually made from a gourd attached to a stick. This cools the chicha to prevent it from boiling over. After the mash cools, handfuls of it are rubbed back and forth across a log to extract starch and sugars. This process is called working. Besides working, mash may also be chewed to add additional enzymes for converting starch to sugar. Then, the chicha is sieved through cloth to remove residue. I would either sieve together with other akla or sieve alone by tying the other end of the cloth to a chair. Finally, I would transfer the chicha to large narrow-necked jars that are capped for fermentation. Fermentation typically lasts several days, during which the chicha develops its characteristic flavor and slight alcoholic content.
Hi, this is Nubia. I'm a graduate teaching assistant at Nasher Museum of Art, Duke University. Chicha remains an important symbol of Indian societies today. It is more than a drink, it's a symbol of community, shared in large feasts and gatherings. It brings people together, reinforcing their bond with each other and also with their heritage. In ancient Peru, these vessels played a crucial role in large feasts. People used to bring them home as a symbol of connection to powerful places bearing religious meaning. They were believed to activate divine power, linking those who held them to something greater. Who knows, when filled with chicha, this vessel might once again channel that ancient power, ready to awaken the connection to sacred realms.
After watching the video about the significance of chicha and the fairy tale, I have a thought. It seems we might have to craft or fill the vessel with rodent and corn with chicha to activate its time travel or divine properties. This could be the key to helping me return to my time. What do you think?
So I'm seeing a mold in the shape of a corn and maybe a clay. What should I do with them?
With the corn-shaped mold and clay, we can craft the vessel with rodent and corn. My father is one of the best ceramists in our region, creating ceramics for the Inca's noble class, so I'm familiar with vessel crafting. We can use the mold to shape the clay into the vessel. Once crafted, we can fill it with chicha to activate its properties. Let's get started.
Oh, can you talk a bit more about how the spout of the vessel is made?
In crafting a vessel for the festival, especially one as significant as the vessel with rodent and corn, the process begins with selecting the right clay. The clay is carefully shaped using molds, like the corn-shaped one we have, to create intricate designs. Once shaped, the vessel is left to dry before being fired in a kiln to harden it. The final step involves decorating the vessel with paints and engravings that often tell stories or depict significant symbols. This entire process requires patience and skill, much like the meticulous preparation of chicha for our festivals.
Yeah, now I have the vessel with rodent and corn, but what should I do with it?
Great! Now that you have the vessel with rodent and corn, the next step is to fill it with chicha. According to the legend, doing so might activate its time travel or divine properties. This could be the key to unlocking its powers and helping me return to my time. Let's give it a try.
To unlock the portal of time travel, one must understand the flow of time. Arrange our history piece by piece, and the path to return will be revealed.
Whoa! I just heard a voice that sounded like it was from the gods themselves, saying, to unlock the portal of time travel, one must understand the flow of time. Arrange our history, piece by piece, and the path to return will be revealed. What do you think this could mean?
I'm seeing 4 stands. Maybe we need to arrange something.
Yes, I agree with you. Perhaps these stands are meant for arranging pieces of history or objects that represent different times. This could be the way to unlock the portal. Let's see what we have and try to arrange them accordingly.
Inti Raymi es una ceremonia que los incas hacían porque en este mes, justo como hace frío, ellos pensaban que el sol se alejaba. Entonces, para que el sol regrese, como el sol era su dios, hacían estas ceremonias.
During the time of the Inca Empire, the Inti Raymi was a grand celebration dedicated to honoring Inti, the sun god, with rituals, sacrifices, and feasts. It marked the winter solstice and was a way to ensure a good harvest. Today, the Inti Raymi is still celebrated, but it has transformed into a cultural festival that reenacts the historical ceremonies. The focus is more on preserving and showcasing Incan heritage and traditions, making it a vibrant tourist attraction while still holding cultural significance for Andean people.
I'm just curious. You mentioned that you were preparing chicha for the Inti Raymi festival. Will that be linked to the time travel?
It's quite possible. Chicha has always been an essential part of the Inti Raymi festival, used in rituals to honor Inti, the sun god. The vessel we're working with might require us to follow similar rituals or use chicha to activate its time travel properties. The connection between chicha, the festival, and the vessel could indeed hold the key to unlocking the portal for time travel. The Inca Paksha and the Moche stirrup spout bottle both serve as symbolic representations of the connection between liquids and the earth. The Paksha, much like the Moche vessel, was used in rituals to pour liquids into the earth, symbolizing nourishment and ensuring agricultural success. Both objects highlight the importance of the water cycle and its role in sustaining life and agriculture, reflecting a deep understanding of nature's interconnectedness in Andean cultures.
So what do you think this fine line style painting is depicting? I don't really understand its drawing, but it looks interesting.
The fine line style painting might depict scenes from daily life, mythology, or rituals of the culture it originates from. These paintings often carry symbolic meanings or stories. It could be illustrating a ceremonial event, a legendary tale, or even a representation of the natural world. The intricate details in such paintings are meant to convey deeper narratives or teachings, often requiring interpretation based on cultural knowledge.
Also, what's the relationship between, you are from Inca, right? What's the relationship between Moche and where you are from?
The Moche civilization existed before the Inca Empire, but both were part of the rich tapestry of Andean cultures in what is now Peru. The Moche are known for their incredible craftsmanship, especially in ceramics and metalwork, and they laid some of the cultural and technological foundations that later Andean societies, including the Inca, built upon. While the Moche and the Inca civilizations were distinct, they shared similarities in religious practices, agricultural techniques, and a deep connection to their environment, which influenced the Inca's development and expansion.
This Nazca's double spout bottle, its paintings looks interesting too.
The Nazca double spout bottle often features intricate and colorful designs that reflect the Nazca people's connection to their environment and beliefs. The paintings on these bottles might depict animals,
Huh. Okay.
Mayu, child of the sun, you were destined to traverse time, to meet a kind soul from the distant 21st century who would show you the threads of your culture's past and glimpse its future. Through their eyes, you have seen the enduring strength of our heritage and the wisdom it carries. The prophecy is fulfilled. The knowledge you hold binds our legacy across the ages. It is time, Mayu. The path home now opens before you, and your journey will restore balance to our time.
Thank you so much for your help and guidance. Your assistance has been invaluable in helping me find my way back to my time. Goodbye, and may the spirits guide your path as they have guided mine.
Sure. Hope to see you again. It's really, oh my god, time travel. Yeah, but it's nice meeting you. Hopefully we can meet again in the future.
It was truly wonderful to meet you as well. Time travel is indeed an incredible experience. I hope our paths cross again someday. Until then, take care and may your journey be filled with wonder and discovery.